So today, I will be putting zombie makeup. He's laughing at me!
I'm not.
I will be putting, oh shit, zombie makeup on my boyfriend's arm because if I put it on his face, it'll probably hurt. And I don't want, So the materials, liquid latex, fake blood, even though it's vampire blood and I'm doing zombie shit, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So then, what? Also charcoal because this blood is very cheap and disgusting. Look at the camera. Look at the camera and not yourself. Okay. All right. So while doing that, we were also.
She yelling at me.
I was definitely whispering.
Yeah, you were definitely yelling at me. Like fucking everybody.
Okay. We're also going to be telling a horror story, but it's completely made up, and we're just like going back and forth, making it up. So, are you ready? I'm gonna make it like this big. You'll also want a brush or some other type of thing for your little liquid tape. I gotta pee.
Then go pee, man.
I don't want to pee yet. All right.
I don't like how that bottle just shut.
I'm gonna start off the story. So, we have a small kid.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Tommy.
Damn, typical white name.
Okay, his name is Jackathai.
That's even worse.
Okay, his name is Mordecai. Yep.
Mordecai.
Yep.
Mordecai.
Mordecai is really bored at home, and he, it's like October. He's like, oh, I want to get spooked in the woods. So he decides that he's gonna go out after curfew, which is 8 p.m. sharp. His parents are very strict about it. He goes outside.
It's curfew 8 p.m. That nigga can't go outside.
He's 12.
So he left after.
He's breaking the rules.
So he's gonna get a good timeout when he gets home.
Don't make fun of Mordecai. So he goes out to the woods.
Idiot.
His bike is broken right now, so he has to walk. He has to walk, but he goes out to the woods, right?
Mm-hmm.
What happens next?
Goes out to the woods. He's like, dang, bike's broke. I'm in the dark by myself. Whew. This is a real pickle I got going on here. I should call the police, right? So he's
Why is he calling the police?
Because
what emergency has occurred?
What emergency has occurred? He snuck out. One.
So he's telling on himself.
Yes.
To the police.
He needs to get back home, right? So he's walking around the woods looking for a signal because he couldn't find any on the street because the phone lines are down, right? As he's walking around, he hears like weird sounds and like, typical woods noises like, mosquitoes, snoring bears,
Snoring bears. 1 second. I'm gonna use tissue paper to layer on the liquid latex. Okay, go on.
So he's hearing sounds. He's getting kind of spooked out. His phone's still not working. So he finds a nice spot beside a tree and just decides to eat the little bit of candy that he stole from the trick-or-treat basket from his house, right? As he's sitting there, he feels some like cold, wet substance drip on the top of his head, right?
Oh, wow.
So he's like, shit, it's about to rain. As he steps out from under the spot, he sees it's only dripping in that one spot. So he looks up and he sees a dark figure above him snarling. Shit smells like fucking expired crab meat. He sees that not rain was dripping on him, but it was the beast's snot. Alright, you got it from here.
So Mordecai looks up and he's like, ah! And he starts screaming. He gets frozen in fear. He's so shocked by this giant rainbow colored bear thing. He tries to run, but he feels so frozen. So then he starts to try to move his arm, but then he realizes that he can't. He's literally paralyzed. And that's when he realizes that this bear can control his body. Realizing this, he goes into the pits of his very scrotum and he realizes that he also has the power of this bear, but in a good way. I've been watching too much Seven Deadly Sins. Then he breaks the seal of the frozen of the freezing bear thing that snotted on him. He breaks the seal and he runs away. What happens next?
Mordecai has just escaped imminent paralyzation. Now realizing he has ability to paralyze things, he decides to go put his powers to the test. starts off to see if he
course,
can
of
move
course.
little leaves. He decides to test it on the leaves at his feet, and he decides to raise them up. And it goes pretty good. He puts them up, puts them back down. He thinks he has pretty good control. So now he moves on to large sticks. Same situation. You know, everything works out pretty clean. So then he finds a little bunny rabbit. He decides, well, I could probably pick it up. So as soon as he used his power on the bunny rabbit exploded. So now he knows that any living thing he uses powers on will explode.
He then goes home and kills his dog.
Ooh.
I'm just joking. Okay, go on.
Mordecai has been having some pretty bad relationship with his father, and he decides that enough is enough. 12 years, him and his mom have been suffering the iron fist of his father's disrespect. He finds his way back home through the wood, opens the door, sees his father yelling at his mom for leaving a spoon in the sink. Continue.